Shocking prediction has been made by John Reed Stark, who used to be a high-level official at the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. This prediction has the ability to shake up the Bitcoin world like a tsunami. Stark, who used to be head of the SEC's Office of Internet Enforcement, went on X, which used to be called Twitter, to say that the SEC might be about to suspend or even drop all current cryptocurrency appeals. The most important appeal is about the case against Ripple. People in the cryptocurrency world have been shocked by this bold prediction, which has led to a heated debate and a lot of guesswork about how cryptocurrencies will be regulated in the future in the United States. Is this the start of a new era for digital things, or is it just a short break in the storm of possible changes to regulations? For what reason should crypto cases be put on hold? Stark's prediction depends on this new information about the SEC's possible shift in strategy, which comes from the creation of a crypto task force within. He says, however, that this task group is not just an extra layer, but rather a strategic step to completely reevaluate and maybe make it easier for the SEC to control cryptocurrencies. Stark says that the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, might be thinking about taking a sterner and more unified stance instead of going to expensive and possibly long-lasting court battles. What could be the reason for this change of heart, though? Moving resources around. Legal challenges use a lot of time, money, and people. Maybe these resources would be freed up if challenges were put on hold. This would free up the Securities and Exchange Commission to work on other important things, like making regulatory systems more clear. Taking a fresh look at the strategy. The world of cryptocurrencies is changing very quickly. Taking a break could give the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, a chance to reevaluate its governing methods, making sure they are both effective and adaptable enough to deal with the fact that digital assets are always changing. What the task force did it is possible that the crypto task group that was just formed will bring new ideas and experiences to the table. It's possible that their ideas are trying to push for a less legalistic and more practical way to regulate cryptocurrency. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is getting more and more criticism from the cryptocurrency industry and even some lawmakers. They want the SEC to give clearer advice and stop letting enforcement actions stop new ideas. A pause could be a response to the pressure that is being put on them. It is important to remember, though, that this is just a promise, even if it comes from a reliable source. There has been no official word from the SEC about these plans. People who work in the cryptocurrency business are holding their breath right now to see if Stark's statement comes true, as an example. What does it mean for XRP to take a break? Ripple is getting a lot of attention right now. When Stark talks about his prediction, the fact that Ripple is brought up is very interesting. Another closely watched court battle in the world of cryptocurrencies is the one between Ripple Labs and the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, which says that XRP is an unregistered security. If the appeal process were to be put on hold for a long time, it would have a big effect on Ripple and the XRP coin. L fights against happening. It is predicted that XRP will respond well. Individuals who own XRP and the wider Ripple community find it interesting to think about the chance that the appeal could be put on hold or even withdrawn completely. Because of this, the long-running legal drama may finally come to an end, and Ripple and the regulatory groups may be able to work together better in the future. Is there going to be a bigger change in how the government handles Bitcoin appeals? The prediction that Stark made isn't just true for the Ripple case. Instead, it means that all cryptocurrency pleas might be put on hold or even taken away. This more general implication is much more important because it means that the SEC may be thinking about a big change in how it enforces crypto securities. In the event that it is true that the SEC is rethinking its aggressive lawsuit approach, what are some reasons that could be behind this? There are some things that might affect how the SEC handles Bitcoin appeals. How much power lawmakers have. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, may be rethinking its enforcement-focused approach in favor of more joint regulatory frameworks. This is because Congress is calling for more open crypto laws. They might have thought twice after seeing recent court decisions about cryptocurrencies, which show that their legal reasons don't always win. Engagement in the industry. Taking a break could be a smart way to get the Bitcoin industry to talk and work with regulators more so that rules are more useful and based on what the industry needs. The National Securities and Exchange Commission, NSEC, may be looking at how other countries regulate Bitcoin and thinking about whether to adopt best practices or make laws more consistent around the world. If the appeals process for coins stopped altogether, there would be big changes in the way things are regulated. It might help make the environment more open to new ideas, which could lead to more investment and growth in the Bitcoin area in the US. From John Reed Stark's point of view, Does cryptocurrency have a solid voice when it comes to regulation? People listen to what John Reed Stark says because he has a lot of experience working for the SEC. As the former chief of the Office of Internet Enforcement, he has a unique understanding of how the office works and the regulatory thinking it does. People who work in the cryptocurrency business often pay close attention to what he says, and what he says could change how the market feels. Even though his predictions aren't always right, that doesn't change the fact that they give us important information about the past, and the chance to guess what future rules will be and use that information to control risk. Is this an important event or just a short break? Because John Reed Stark said that the SEC might stop its appeals process for cryptocurrencies, the cryptocurrency market has gained a cautious sense of confidence. We still don't know if this is just a temporary stop or if it really means that the SEC is changing how they regulate things. Still, there's no doubt that this shows how dynamic and often surprising the people who control cryptocurrency are. In the coming weeks and months, we will know both what the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, will do next and how cryptocurrencies will be regulated in the US in the long run. As of right now, people who are interested in cryptocurrencies are closely watching this prediction, waiting for it to come true, and guessing whether it will lead to better control of cryptocurrency.